Oh, the major priority is to establish a budget for the nation. Now we are late. We have made a special law to cover the needs of the state for its payments and recoverments. But now France must have a budget for 2025. And to deal with that, there is a huge debt. It's 6.2% of the rate of the
Of the
debt.
economy, sir, or of the
Yes, of the
finance?
economy, of the GDP, of
GDP?
the of the GDP. So it's for the growth of what the country is producing. We take out of it 6.2% to cover the service of the losses of the debts. So it's a huge amount. So it means that 6.2% of the production is going to pay the debts. And the EU regulations, this level should not exceed 3%. And so it's more than the double. And this is the worst in the EU area. So it's an emergency to do that, and it's urgent to do that. And to do that, we have two ways. Either the government should cut down a big share of its own expenses, or it must raise taxes. Raising the taxes is opposed by the central parties, which are the parties of the President Emmanuel Macron and of the Prime Minister François Bayrou. So, but the left is calling on the government to cut down, to raise the taxes.
Okay.
The other aspect is so what the government is going to do now, an agreement between the President of the Republic and the Prime Minister, is to cut down of the expenses, but not to cut down the social welfare system. So it means that they will have to preserve the lower classes and the poor people, so they will not be impacted by that. The
Okay. The second, sir, go ahead.
second aspect is to raise taxes, but as far
Sir,
as
you have been reaffirming and very affirmative about the idea of the taxes. From your own perspective, sir, how do you think that it's possible to raise taxes at this point when there is all of these problems? On top of all is the government and the left wing and the right wing.
Yes, raising taxes, they have to preserve the middle class, but they cannot raise taxes on companies because they will push them down. So they will raise taxes only on the biggest companies, but even within this category, only on the super profits, not on the normal commercial profits, to let them be competitive in the world arena. So they will take a small share, and which is important, from their super profits coming out from the war, the Ukrainian war. Like for the oil companies, they have made super profits, which are not the normal profits. So from this part, they will impose taxes on only this part, and there will be some
compromise.